Hello, this is Sarah from Fruling's Cabin Microfarm, and this video is for Melissa and her two girls. These are the two rabbits that she has on hold that she's going to pick up in July. So, Melissa, here is your chocolate tort buck, Nomeo. And here's the little blue tort, Juliet. And I've checked her out and I'm pretty sure she is a girl. So only time will tell. In 3 weeks we'll know for sure. So I don't know how well you can tell, but the chocolate tort is chocolate based, or brown based, and the blue tort is black based. So they're just about two different colors, even though they're both tortoise shell. Nomeo has more of a kind of creamy, like almondy tort on his back, and Juliet has kind of a darker, like almond shell color on her back. But if you look, if she sits still for a minute, she has a kind of grayish belly, and that's the blue color. So she's very cute. See, the blue comes out on her nose and in her ears too. The tortoiseshell's kind of on her forehead, and you can see the blue on her feet and on her tail. There's her little tail right there. And same goes for the chocolate. The tortoiseshell's really just on his back and on his forehead, and his ears are that darker chocolate color, and so's the tip of his nose. And that's not a butterfly pattern. They call it a mask in torts. So tortoiseshells have this little mask that, as he gets older, his color may change a little bit. Probably his face will get darker. But see, she has a little blue mask. And what it is a butterfly is more of a actual butterfly wing shape. And you'll see that in other breeds, but or brokens even. But for the torts, it's called a mask because it's not any defined shape really. It just kind of covers the first part of their face. So as you can see, Nomeo is almost 9 weeks, and Juliet's almost 4. So they're 5 weeks apart, and you can see their size difference. They're just hopping around. They've never met each other before, actually. They don't seem to care too much. They're not old enough to care. So I just wanted to give you a little video, especially for your girls. I know they're really excited to have their bunnies come home soon. So as soon as Juliet's ready on, let's see, let me check my calendar, on July 2nd, then they'll be ready to both be picked up. So Nomeo's safe and sound here while we wait for Juliet to grow up a little bit. And I cleaned up his ear a little bit because I had tattooed them last week. And I don't know how well you can see it because he's going to move around a whole bunch. Let's see. See the 9B? Let's see. Hold still for a second. There's the 9B. So that's his ID number. And it also kind of proves that he's purebred. Without that tattoo, there's no way to tell if the pedigree is, true or not. You can put a tattoo on any rabbit, but unless it corresponds with a pedigree, then there's really no point. So they're both very curious, and they're very sweet. Especially little Juliet, she'll just let you hold her forever. You can see Nomeo's little butt there with his furry tail. I just wanted to give your girls a nice long video of the rabbits here. And Nomeo was just brushed out, so his coat's looking really long. Let me blow into the coat a little bit so you can see how long it is. See how long it's getting? It's probably a good 1.25 inches, almost 1.5 inches long. So either rabbit won't be able or won't be ready to be sheared or plucked. Their wool plucked until they're about 5 to 7 months old. So they have a little time still. That'll give you time too to get used to grooming them first before anything's really required of you. Oh, see, they get along just fine. Juliet's trying to groom him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a girl. It looks really obvious to me, so that's a good sign. Usually when the sex change fairy comes, it's those rabbits that you're not really sure about. But don't quote me on it until she's 6 weeks old. She is 6 weeks old. Then we'll know for sure. Sorry, our neighbors just got a pool, so they're making all kinds of weird noises over there. So, I don't know if you can tell in this video too, but you can kind of see the tattoo coming through the back. But don't worry about that. His hair will kind of fill in. You won't be able to tell after a while. And Juliet will have her own number. I actually think she's number 6. So she'll be F256D. What it is F is for Frühlingsgaben. 2 is for the year, 2012. 5 is for the month, which would be May. She was born in May. And then 6 is what number they are in the litter. And really, I just go by size. So she's the smallest. They're all really the same. They're very close in size, so it's not a big deal to be the smallest. And then the D would be for doe, and just like Nomeo has a B for buck. So it's my top secret code to tattoos. So one last little look here before I send this video on its way to you. As you can see, Nomeo is like super curious, and Juliet, poor Juliet, thinks that Nomeo is going to give her milk. That's not going to happen. So give you a little close-up. Oh, give you a little close-up of Nomeo here. Hey. And a little close-up of Juliet. As you can see, my daughter Cammie's taking super good care of him, giving him kisses. They're getting lots of love. So they'll be nice and ready for you. Alright, there's Nomeo and Juliet for Melissa and her girls at Cold Hands Farm.